Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good Friday morning, Rumble Studios on this 11.08.2024. Current time is 06:43 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for social media to know what I'm doing or whatever. I post all my good stuff over there, as well as other fine social media platforms, which I didn't do this morning. I am running late, folks, and it's just staying up late for a late night football game last night. But good morning, Tina. Our Jersey girl is in. And good morning, Smoking Schizo, coming in from the Sunshine State, Florida. Good morning, my friend, my brother, Air Force veteran, fellow Prime Beefer, Go Prime Beef, and fellow broadcaster over there here on Twitch, Smoking Schizo. Check him out there. He broadcasts, he plays those games, and that's something I haven't been doing. Smoking. I haven't been doing any gaming as far as that goes. Time is a social construct. You are right when you were meant to be anyone else drinking this morning. Are you drinking this morning? I used to do that. Well, if I think I know what you're talking about, as far as time is a social construct. You are right when you were meant to be, and anyone else drinking this morning. Yeah, I used to. If that's talking about taking a nip and stuff, I used to do the morning partaking and stuff like that. And Tina saying good morning to Smoking as far as that goes. And we have Thammer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Again, I am running late. I slept in a little bit, okay? So it is what it is. And it's a day. Oh, it's a Dayquil and whiskey kind of morning. Oh, one of those. You're not feeling all that great? You're not feeling that great smoking. That's if you're taking Dayquil, you just well, that means you're trying to get some sleep there and stuff. So, but whiskey, yeah. I used to have some of those. Not the Dayquil, the whiskey, definitely. And Tina's saying good morning to Thammer. So bear with me as I try and get this posted out on my other fine social media platforms and stuff. And hey, Laura, good morning. Good morning to you, coming in from Norway. Glad to see you. I hope all is well. As far as that goes, we are just getting our day started here. I am running late, as usual, but the weekend's here, folks. The weekend is here. I started mine a little early. I can say that just waking up a little late as far as that goes. Let me get this here. Go back to the embed and get the I got to post this. I like I said, my mainstay is X, but I do post over on other posting platforms that are similar to X. I do like X. And did you know if you're a premium subscriber, you can phone call other people? It's sort of like messaging on the Facebook, from what I was told. I did that with Tony yesterday for the first time. The video conferencing didn't work for me, but the phone call did. I had to get some information from Tony yesterday, and I was just waking him up from a nap, so I know how that feels. Let's see. Let me see how we can get this going here. But do bear with me for a few minutes here. Let's see. Smoking. As far as people in the comments there. But glad to have you here, Laura. And then Smoking is like, okay, he's got the things going. But I post on other platforms, such as one of the platforms. X is my mainstay. Okay, so that's let's see. No, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. Let's get rid of that before we even start. Let's see. I want it. Oh, that just reminds me. It reminds me to say this is NaPodPoMo Day 8 for all. This month on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is counting as a NaPodPoMo audio, go to nodpodpomo.org. It's a free monthly challenge where you do one audio each day for 30 days, or else you do all 30 today and you've accomplished it. But you do 30 audios, and I take the audio from this broadcast and repurpose it over on Spotify for podcasters. It's for hashtag NodPodPomo, the audio month, the original audio month. It's 17 years. So we've been doing audio months probably the last 8 out of 10 years, maybe, as far as that goes. Make sure you check out Rich's stream on. Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Smoking. So you didn't get me to say it. So, but NodPodPomo, it's a great, fun platform. I love doing audio. I do the Fireman Rich Audio podcast Monday or Tuesdays and Thursdays, except every other Tuesday I do the Mixcloud show, Tioga Radio show, where I present 8 songs and play a wannabe keyword play a wannabe radio DJ. Some people think I was trying to get a job as a DJ, but don't believe that hyperbole. Okay, there. But nowpodpomo.org. I'm having fun, so I want to say hello and good morning to those folks that are listening to over on Spotify for podcasters, which they disperse it out to iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, about 10 others, iTunes, iHeart. I'm on iHeart. They just disperse it on those iPod or those podcasting platforms and stuff like that. And I do appreciate it. So I do appreciate the listens as far as that goes for those folks. And with that, let's go ahead and get this posting done here real quick. But I'm on a host of other platforms. And you're probably asking yourself, why the hell do you do that, Fireman Rich? Well, the thing is, ever since COVID, I guess, and the last so-called election, there's a lot of people that bailed on X because they didn't like Elon. And I've grown to like him. I have some disagreements with him, but I think he's an okay guy. Okay, I'm not going to, it's not like, well, it's like that people that they can't go into a Chick-fil-A to buy a really good chicken sandwich because they disagree with the CEO or owners of the joint and stuff like that. The product's still the same. So I go on these other platforms. I have fun with them because I think posting is fun. And let's see, let's go ahead. Yeah, we got that one. We're on Truth Social. We're on Blue Skies. Blue Skies isn't too bad. Blue Skies, and the reason I'm on these is because there's other people that used to be on Twitter. They're not on or X. They're not on X anymore. So what I do, let's see, we got to get rid of some of this stuff here. Let's see, we get rid of, let's try this right there. Did I get rid of it? Oh, I didn't get rid of it. What the hell happened there? Okay, that'll work. But they're on other platforms, such as Blue Sky. There are people that once Elon bought X, they went to Blue Skies, which I'm on there. I'm on what's this one? This one is Threads, Instagram Threads. It's not a bad one. But I like I said, but they're pretty basic posting places where I recently purchased a premium service there on X, and to be able to live stream. And we're live streaming there now on X, where we have how many people do we have over there? Let's check real quick. We have nobody's over there yet. Well, sometimes we have as many as 5 people or so like that. So he said, well, that's not that many. Yeah, but there's still 5 people. Like I said, my bar is not set that high. If I get 2 or 3 people, for me, that's a great success for me. I'm not. So I'm on these other platforms, and it may take a little time to post on them, but I enjoy posting on them. It's part of my routine, and so it's part of keeping the communication feed open, even though you may you may have disagreements because one party wants you to believe the hyperbole that's out there. I used that word twice, didn't I? That's my word for the day, hyperbole. Don't get sucked into the hyperbole. Um, and I still like the people and respect. I'm getting back with some people during this audio month of NaPodPoMo. Let's see, I just noticed something. How come I got rid of that, I thought. Okay, there we go. Let's see, what else? I got to do this on Facebook here. What do I got to do here? And I think it's, for me, it just is expanding my observations on these social media feeds, because you can see that in my profile over on X and any other place that I'm at, I consider myself a social media observer, social media enthusiast, which is true. I like being on social media. Social media is fun, and post on social media and have fun. So why not be on all the platforms? And that way you got all the bases covered and stuff like that. It just takes a little bit of time. Like right now, I'm trying to I'm trying to do something I should have done just before coming on this morning. And let's see, we got that one. So I'm on let's say Instagram Threads. I'm on Gitter. Gitter's okay, and Gab, they're okay. And then I got 3 Facebook pages. I've got my private Facebook page. I've got the Tioga Fire Protection. That's one that just I made before I made the public. That was my first public one, but I don't go. I'm on there. That's for the fire prevention, fire protection side. And then let's see. I have the private one where I just have a handful of family and friends. I mean, I got less than 20, I think, people on there, but it's just family and friends. So we'll post it on there. And then the public Facebook, we should be live. Let's see. We should be live on the real Fireman Rich on Facebook. So let's check that out. And uh-oh. Did I put it? Okay, let's see. I think I might have tagged it for the oh, wow. What happened? We went out on Facebook? I don't see us on Facebook. No, Facebook didn't click in. Okay, that's odd, because Wednesdays, YouTube didn't click in, and we're on YouTube. Okay, so I got to post the links on all the Facebooks. That's okay, no problem. And that's it doesn't, you have to manually put the link in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Fireman Rich. So we're talking, I'm on X, Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, Gitter, Gab, 3 Facebooks, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm on another on my blog. So there's 10 places. The blog I'll post up afterwards. So there's 10 places I'm posting at. And you're probably saying, well, is it worth it? I think it's worth it. Make sure you check out Rich's stream on, oh, okay, we already said that for smoking. He almost caught me doing it again, smoking. So, but I do enjoy the social media platforms as far as that goes. And let's see, let's go ahead and put this like this. We'll do it this way. And we got one more post and we'll get on with the broadcast here, even though this is a long intro. Let's see, back to the Facebook. So I do enjoy posting on all these fine social media platforms. Again, it's like there's some people that will not go back on X. What's the temperature, Laura? A bit chilly? Yeah, we're going to get to that next here, just as I finish this last post there, Laura. Thank you very much. And then you can tell me what it is over there in Norway, as far as that goes. In Norway, there's a country I'd like to go. I've told that to Laura before. It just seems like it's a good would be a very interesting country. I think I would like to go to Norway more so than Finland and Sweden. Everybody says, "Oh, you should go to Sweden. It's nice there and stuff." It's like, nah, I'll go to Norway. I like Norway. I can remember, and I think I told this story before, Laura. And when I was in grade school, I did a report. A Christmas. We had to do a report on the various different Christmas trees. And my country was Norway. And I had the wrong map. I had, when I was presenting, you get up there in front of the class, and I had my thing up on the bulletin board, and I pointed to the map. And then somebody in on my class said, "Rich, that's not Norway, that's Sweden." I used the map as Sweden. Oh, I said, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." And the teacher said, "No, that's okay, Rich. Norway is next to Sweden." So, but I do know where Norway. I've always been fascinated with Norway, I guess, because it has a very long coast and stuff, and I like the foid. What do they call them? Foids, the valleys that come in with the water and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. There's my last post. Okay, we're back. Okay, let's see. Temperature foids. Yeah, let me put that up there. I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce Jack this morning, Laura. Yeah, foids. I think that's cool to see those. I've seen pictures of those, and they're just so. They're just, I don't know. And plus, I mean, that's the land of Vikings. Some people say Sweden, Finland. No, Norway. That's to me, that's the country of That's the country of Vikings. As far as, well, they all are. Norway, Sweden, and Finland. They're all part of the Viking heritage, I guess you could say, in a manner of speaking. So I'm always fascinated with that type of history. Let's go ahead. Let's see. We've been on for 19 minutes, and I've just been babbling. Oh, we do have the morning coffee before we get to the weather. We do have the morning coffee, and it's tasting good because, like I said, last night I was watching the football game. It was on late. It was a late game. It was a good game. Very good game. It was probably one of the best Thursday night football games I saw. We'll go over that in the football section, sports section. Let's see. Getting going here. Currently this morning, we're at 35 degrees Celsius here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It's foggy out, which is unusual. We don't really get fog in November, and the leaves are changing. The two trees out here, we got this one massive tree that's got to be over close to my neighbor's tree. It's got to be 100 years old, and there's another tree out here, a pear tree, that's been there for probably maybe coming up on 10 years. At least 8 to 10 years, but the leaves are changing, but it's foggy out. The leaves are all on the ground, and we're at 35 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 1.6 degrees Celsius, 1.6 degrees Celsius. And wow, you're 10C over there, Laura, and Norway, you're higher. 50 degrees. Okay, we're at 35 degrees Celsius. So thanks, Rich. I'll watch your. Okay, Tina. Ciao. So let's see. Temperature is what the hell is this? Okay. And today's weather is going to be sunny to partly cloudy. High is 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the west by northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And sun rose this morning at 06:48. It's already rose at 7:02 right now. So it rose 10 minutes ago. Let's see. That'd be 20 minutes ago. It rose at 6:48 a.m. and it'll be setting at 6:42. And we're going to have sun across. It's going to be a very sunny day today. Sun across the board, and that's good. We're going to have a good day today. What's the wind? We're going to have winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it's going to be a little breezy. So, and then our world times and temperatures as I speak. We have in Honolulu, Hawaii, Laura, we have a tall monument here in town, 17 meters high. Okay, and a Viking king is buried here. Oh, really? Oh, cool. 17 meters high times 3. 21, 3. That's 51 feet high. Because 1 meter is, I equate it to 3 feet and stuff. I could do meters better than I do the other metric. Because, as far as calculating the metric for or the Celsius or the metric. But that's wow, that's cool. A Viking King. Yeah, I like that. That puts a smile on my face. Started in Honolulu, Hawaii for our world times and temperature at 2:03 a.m. Cloudy skies, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 5:03 a.m. Clear skies, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois, the windy city of Chicago, clear skies, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the jungle, as we call it, New York City at 7:04 a.m. 7:04 a.m. currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York. It is sunny and clear down in the city, New York City, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean at 12:04 p.m. in Cork, Ireland, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. Hey, Rogan's Fire coming in from Australia. Thank you very much, our good Australian friend. Thank you. Yeah, the concrete jungle. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. Laura is saying over there in Norway, where he is at. He's down in the, you could say what, southern portion of Norway on the coast here. He's saying it's 10 degrees Celsius there, which is 50 degrees Fahrenheit currently. Cloudy skies there. So going down to Milan, Italy, we have raining in Milan, Italia at 1:05 p.m. 48 degrees Fahrenheit. We had Thamer here. Thamer's here. He's from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So where Thamer is at in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, at 3:05 p.m. Sunny and clear, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's good. It's not that hot weather as far as it goes. That hot, furnace hot weather. Yeah, it's 10 degrees Celsius at my place now too. Oh, it is. Okay, over there. Okay, in Australia, we'll get there. Which makes, from what I'm seeing on my weather chart, yeah, that coincides. Let's see, swinging over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 8:06 p.m. Clear skies, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Up there in Tokyo, Japan, at 9:06 p.m. Clear skies in Tokyo, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the great continent of Australia, and great great friends to the United States and our great allies. And it's a continent. It's a country that's a continent. That blows my mind all the time. We appreciate the friendship and being allies to the United States. We really mean that, Rogue Fire. You guys are especially on the military side. I still have contacts in the military, so I really appreciate the friendship with you all. Let's see, in Melbourne, Australia, at 11:07 p.m. Clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. 11:07 p.m. That's their late evening. They're in the evening time, so Rogue Fire is up late. Sydney, Australia, at 11:07 p.m. Clear skies, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. But where summer in Australia is now, isn't it? Laura says, how are we close to? Yeah, we're getting close to winter. Yeah, it is. It's going some. It's springtime in Australia right now. And Rogue Fire, who's over there right now having a late night, where he's at in Australia, was 30 degrees Celsius. 30 degrees Celsius, which is, let's see, 30. I can't do the calculations. Let's see. 30 degrees Celsius is 86 degrees. 86 degrees. Wow. Oh, was in the 30s. Okay, but you're at 10 degrees. Let's see, where are you at? 10 degrees C. So you were up, yeah. So you're getting the summer temperatures. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit there now. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's where he's at now in Australia. It's a cool 50 degrees. I like 50 degrees. 10C is a comfortable temperature for me. So, Laura says, let's see. Question that Laura asked, Rogue Fire answered, almost mate starts at the end of the month. Yeah. And that's the same thing here with winter. Winter starts mid-December, I believe. Let me see. Let's see what the first day of winter is. First day of winter. First day of winter. It'll be December 21st, and it goes to March 20th. So December 21st is the first day of winter here in the United States. So, and those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. Very good. We do have a morning quote that I posted up on all those other fine social media platforms. I post on them all, just across the board, like 12 different places I post at. But our thought for the day comes from a gentleman named William James. He's an American philosopher and psychiatrist. William James was an American philosopher and psychiatrist, and the first educator to offer psychiatrist courses in the United States. James is considered to be the leading thinker of the late 19th century, one of the most influential philosophers in the United States, and the father of American psychiatry. I think I knew that. I heard that name before. His quote is just like all the rest of them. They're fantastic. It's a fantastic quote. It goes as follows. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. The art of being wise, smart, is the art of knowing what to overlook. And that's usually overlooking the hyperbole, as I would call it. That's 3 times I use that word. I've been using that word a lot this week. It actually pertains to a lot of crap that's going on right now. But yeah, you want to overlook the crap, the hyperbole, because it doesn't matter in the great scheme. It's a detractor. You have to know what to overlook, and that stuff that you do overlook doesn't bring anything to the table. Okay, it's not based in fact. It's not based in people have their opinions, but sometimes their opinion is it doesn't wash. If especially if you don't have if you're not credible and stuff like that. I try to be somewhat credible as far as that goes. Let's see. Laura said, let's see. He Googled and says first winter day here is October 4th. Really? Maybe it's based on location, because the 21st, that's I think that's the winter equinox as far as that goes. So it's usually, and then March is a spring equinox. So that would mean your spring comes a little bit earlier than we do and stuff. Now, do you get affected where during the winter months, Laura, that it gets dark all the time? I know in Finland, there's days where the sun never sets. Do you have that? Or are you further south in Norway where that doesn't affect you? You get at least a couple hours a day or nighttime. Because I know that part of the world, especially northern Norway, Sweden, and stuff like that. Let's see. He says, no, we do not have dark days. That's in the north. Okay. And not to overlook Rogue Fires. I didn't skip over your comment there, Rogue Fire. Being smart is knowing what to say, but being wise is knowing when to say it. That's true. That goes along with our thought for the day here. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. William James. Thank you, Mr. James. God bless and Godspeed. So that's a good one, Rogue. Thank you for that. That goes right along with what William James is saying. As far as I agree with that totally. As far as that goes. So let's see. Yeah, the because since we turned the clocks back, the sunset, like I said, is it gets dark here early as far as that goes. And Rogue Fire is saying to Lore, you would get great views of the northern lights, wouldn't you? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would agree with that too, up there in northern Norway and stuff. And the reason I'm reading these comments too is for the benefit of our folks that are listening on Spotify for podcasters, on the audio pod, as I call it, because we repurpose this audio over on the audio side. When I get done with it, I download it and upload it on Spotify for podcasters. And I read the comments anyway, just to make sure, because on the replay, some places like on YouTube, you can't see the comments, and then on Rumble, they don't show the replay comments. I think Twitch does. Twitch is the only one that really does it good there. Our national day today. Let's see. Our national day today. We have National STEM Day, STEM. Okay. That's something to do with education, maybe, I guess. National Parent and Teachers Day. There's another one. And let's see. Rogue Fire says, does not happen that often here, as I am in Southwest, but have seen it here. Yeah, okay. That's with Laura up there on the. We saw the Northern Lights here. Was it the no? It wasn't the Northern. Was it the Northern Lights? Did we see? Yeah. Okay, we saw the Northern Lights. We seen the Northern Lights here last month because of the zone came down and it was all red. It was, the sky was red, and it wasn't the blues and greens and stuff, but it was like a reddish colors. And we have first time chatter. Rick the Slick. What's your blank count? What's that? Rogue Fire says, yep, the sun is at its peak solar cycle. Yeah, exactly. Okay, welcome first time chatter, Rick the Slick. Rick the Slick, who just created his Twitch account an hour ago. See, I check Rick. Yeah. So much for Rick the Slick. But it doesn't happen often. That's cool as far as that goes. As far as the Northern Lights, we saw him. It was a couple weeks ago, and I think prior to that, there was a major solar flare going on with the sun also. Continuing with our national day here, we have National Harvey Wallbanger Day. It's a mixed drink. I guess it's a pretty good drink. I don't think I've ever had one of those. We're going to go with National Cappuccino Day. It's National Cappuccino Day. So I hope our first time chatter that's no longer here, Rick the Slick. See you later, buddy. Have a good cappuccino. National Cappuccino Day. I have fun. Hashtag Cappuccino Day. National Cappuccino Day on November 8th whips up a frothy hot cup of cappuccino. It's the perfect drink on a frosty morning, meeting with friends, or just enjoying a creamy cuppa. Traditionally prepared with espresso, hot milk, and steamy milk froth, a cappuccino is an Italian coffee drink. And I had my share of that. And yeah, exactly, Lore. You know what I'm talking about, right? So nothing more to say about that. Let's see. So I like American coffee. But cappuccino's good. I don't really. It's probably the only drink I have a milk type substance in my coffee. I do like coffee black, and when I was in Italy, I loved the espresso. Oh my God! I used to have a coffee doppio. The little cups of coffee. I would have two of those, as far as it goes. No, I'm not much instant coffee. Nah, nah, won't touch it. I tried it. It does not. I guess how can I put this? In the military, when I was in the Air Force, we'd go out in the field and we'd have we do our training exercise and stuff like that. And we have our MREs, our ready meals and stuff. They would have instant coffee. It was okay if you don't have anything else. If there was absolutely nothing else, Laura, I would do instant coffee, but I don't go out of my way. I do not waste my money on instant coffee. As far as that goes. I will drive to go get a cup of coffee. If we have no coffee in the house, I can go up to the local gas station and I drink instant coffee. I'm lazy. But do you get the same effect? Because I haven't had instant coffee. I guess, geez, it's got to be before I was married. I tried it. It didn't really. It's like, okay, it just seems like it's watered down. Of course, with this not being a commercial, I'm not doing this as a commercial. I'm just doing this because we mentioned coffee. My two favorite coffees. Let me get this over here. My two favorite coffees are these right here. Death Wish and 1775. The missus loves this coffee. This is great. These are high-end coffees. This one is ground. This is a New York State product. This is, I don't know where, this is a Rumble. Okay, I did a commercial, but this has nothing to do with the commercial for Rumble. Okay, we're just talking about coffee for anybody that's out there. But this is great coffee. See, if I recommend something that I've already done a commercial on, it must be good. This is good coffee. It's pricey though. It's like $21 a pound. So I'm expecting. Oh, that's what I can get for Christmas. Get some 17, and the missus likes it. So if I don't get any, I'm going to buy that for a Christmas present because it's one of those Christmas presents you give to the missus, and then you can take part in the. Oh, she agreed. Exactly. Let's see. And Rogue Fire says, I like percolated coffee. Yeah, that's back in the day, the percolator. I can remember my parents getting up. They had the percolator. They used it, but everything went to a coffee maker now. It's the drip type. They don't do the percolating. I remember the percolator. And Lore from Norway, he says, it's like you got used to the instant, so I like it. Brasileiro is the brand. It's a Brazilian. Okay, yeah. If it's an instant coffee from South America, I would try it because I think most of the Death Wish coffee, this is grounded. This is a New York product. This is about $20 a pound. Also, it's in the supermarkets. But this coffee is a New York State product. They have the Death Wish guys. They're up there in Round Lake, New York. It's just a little north of Albany, New York. It's about a 4-hour drive from here. Big Juice. Hey, Steve, what's going on, my friend? Coming in from Ohio. Hey there. There he is. Geez, nobody was on this morning. No, I'm just running late. I slept in a little bit. I was watching the football game last night. Let's see. Yesterday was Thursday, so I did the audio podcast, and I haven't done doing the audio again. This is day 8 of NaPod Pomo, where the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday broadcast is over there in audio form also. But we had the audio podcast yesterday because that's an audio podcast. Tuesday and Wednesdays. The Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this, I call them audio pods. It's still a podcast format, I guess, and stuff. But yesterday, I talked about something that's I keep tabs on because I'm getting older. Plus, I had my grandmother and my mother. They both had Alzheimer's and dementia, and it affects a lot of people. So this study yesterday, I presented it on the audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters. You just go to audio to Spotify for podcasters, and you can type in Fireman Rich. That's what I am on. But it's a new study of 10,000 people revealed regular physical activity is linked to a larger, healthier brain. If you have a larger, healthier brain, that's good. When you exercise, your brain expands a little bit, and that helps in combating those congenital, not neurological diseases, such like Alzheimer's, is found to, and there's some studies on this that are coming through that if you have moderate to exercising activities. How about a nice cold Pepsi? Big Juice says. And if it's in a glass bottle, I'm there. I love Pepsi and even Coke. Soda in a can is sort of like, okay. If you taste, for me, if I just drink it out of the can, it's one. If you take it out and you pour it in a glass, whole different story. I can taste the difference. It tastes better in a glass than a plastic cup. I don't know. Maybe
it's all psychological, but it does.
Yeah, psychological. Yeah, there we go. The missus hit it. The missus is joining us in the studio, having her breakfast this morning. Are you walking this morning? Okay, she's going to walk this morning. Maybe we'll do the hill. We haven't done the hill this week. We sort of been a little lazy on that. But I have been getting out doing my exercise, which, let's see, light physical activity, number of steps per day, and number of city blocks transfers, between physical activity prevents these diseases. So it's just like the old thing. If you exercise and you eat right, you're going to stay healthy. And this study just backs that up. The study benefited from the use of deep learning neural network that allowed multiple MRI scans on 10,000 participants' brains with the average age of 54 years. Exercise was self-reported, and that could be a little bit of flawness in the study, but the studies quantified moderate to vigorous intensity activity through heartbeats per minute and all that. And they found that notable to moderate exercise appears more beneficial than vigorous exercise suggested. You don't need to be a super athlete. So if you just go out, I go out and walk Monday through Friday. I made that a point since I retired over a year and a half ago, as far as that goes. Let's see. Laura says about the Pepsi thing that the taste is always better from a glass. Exactly, Laura. And Big Juice, Steve's comments. Have you ever seen the Coca-Cola Christmas truck before? No, I haven't. That'd be pretty neat. Laura says to Big Juice he's driven. No, I haven't driven it. No. I tell you one thing, I'd like to take a ride on the Coca-Cola sled with Santa Claus. That'd be fun. That would be fun. And Big Juice says, okay to Laura. So that was a pretty interesting article. And like I said, I had a grandmother and my mother, they had complications with Alzheimer's and stuff like that. It's not a good thing, as far as especially the early stage. I guess when my grandmother had it, I didn't realize what it was. That's all. Grandma's just telling the story over again. The story she told that in the morning I'd come home from work, or if I visit, at lunchtime we'd be sitting down and having lunch, and she'd be saying the same story. So there was repetitiveness there, which is one of the aspects of Alzheimer's. And the same thing with my mother as far as that goes. Rich is too busy playing golf. He doesn't have time. I don't know. It's been years since I played. I walk on the golf course though. I do, and I say hello, good morning to the golfers that are out there. Let's see, history. Let's go let's do 100 years ago. I don't have it in my notes. I got to find it here. I was lazy. I didn't do my notes yesterday. And Tina can watch it on the replay. I know she likes 100 Years Ago. Let's see, where's 100 Years Ago? There it is, for November 4th. No, we want it for November 6th. We already did the 4th on Wednesday. Did they have one? Let's see. Oh, they might not have one, folks. Let's see. Let me check this out. Let me search for this real quick. Let's see. Oh, I know where I gotta find it. I gotta find it on here. Hang on. Let's go back here to news. Where's the search? There's a search. Okay, let's check it in the search. But we want November 6th. No, they don't have. No, they only have it for November 4th. Okay, so they didn't do one. Okay. So we have to manually do it. So there's no Luther Rogers here this morning. Is it Luther Rogers or Roger Luther? I can't remember. This one's for okay. We don't have it there, so we'll just do it manually here as far as the it happens, I guess. Let's see. Rogue Fire makes a comment here. I used to work with Alzheimer's sufferers. It's a heartbreaking watching that. Yes, it is. That is very true, Rogue Fire. I saw that with my grandmother and especially my mother. It was a really, once they go downhill, it's like there's nothing you can do. So these studies that go on, I'm attuned to those because I've seen that it was my grandmother and my mother. It could happen to me. So I try and keep my mind alert and as far as that goes, and exercising and stay healthy because let's face it, my mother or my grandmother, she grew up, before World War II and stuff. They didn't exercise back then. My mother was the same way. She used to smoke and all that. So, so yeah, it is. I agree with that totally. It is a heartbreaking thing there as far as that goes. Let's see. Big Juice Steve says Thanksgiving's early. No, Thanksgiving's on the 28th. That's the last. Sounds like Thanksgiving's early over here. Well, Thanksgiving's in about 3 more weeks. It's the last Thursday of this month. And we just finished the first week. So I think we're having Thanksgiving dinner. No, we're going to someplace for Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, we're going to someplace for Thanksgiving dinner there, as far as that goes. And as far as that goes. So, okay, let's see. History. Let's do the history, and then I'm going to take a break. That'll take us up to 1 hour here. Here we go. I've been to the city of Venice, Venezia, Italia. 733 years ago today, the Republic of Venezia passed a law confining the city's growing glass industry to the island of Murano, which I have been. If you ever visit Venezia, Venice, you got to go to the island of Murano to watch the glassmakers. I went there when my father came over to visit. He loved that place. He loved Murano. They gave birth to the traditional Murano glass, one of the city's most iconic characteristics. In the following century, exports began, and the city became famous initially for glass beads and mirrors. Aventine glass was invented on the island, and for a while, Murano was the main producer of glass in Europe. a connection to Merino Glass. Corning, New York has the Corning Glass Works, the first glass, and they probably have some there now, but the first glass blowers at Corning Glass Works came from Merano, Italy. So, and Corning Glass Works, if you ever here in New York, that would be one of the spots I would take anybody to Corning Glass Works, because it's a great museum, and you see the actual glass works and stuff like that. So this Murano in Venice, Venezia, I've been to, and it's really neat. As far as Venice is nice with the canals. I got to tell you one thing though. There's some days the canals, they are they stink. As far as that goes. Let's see. On this day in this is a long one. 1864, Abraham Lincoln was overwhelmingly reelected to his second term as U.S. president, helping to ensure the union between the states would survive the current Civil War. So when the Civil War ended, and he was assassinated at Ford's Theater, unfortunately. Abraham Lincoln, my favorite president. We did elect a new president here in the United States, and that election, you could say, was overwhelming, a landslide and stuff like that. So one side's going to bitch, the other side's not, and it's just like, again, this current election, I'm not believing the hyperbole of, and that's on both sides. So that's 4 times I've used that word. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is the word for me this week. But the election was, I do have to say that President Biden did a speech yesterday, and, keep calm, peaceful transfer, and him and President-elect Trump will be getting together to have a sit-down dinner and stuff here in the next month or so, as far as to go over the transition of power come January 6th. Or January 20th is when I think the 6th is when they certified, the U.S. Senate certifies the election, and then January 20th is the inauguration of our new president and stuff. So God bless America. Elections work here, and they do work. Granted, there's going to be some people that are going to be disjointed and stuff, but this country is great, and this election proves that, okay? Despite what your opinions are and the hyperbole. There's 5 times. 5 times for hyperbole. Okay. Continue on. On 1933, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt unveiled the Civil Works Administration to create jobs for more than 4 million unemployed Americans working during the Great Depression, a program that laid 12 million feet of sewer pipe, built or improved 255,000 miles of roads, created 40,000 schools, 3,700 playgrounds, and 1,000 airports, and 250,000. Oh, he also took care of 250,000 outhouses, still badly needed in the rural America. 1933. That was a great civil works. And that was one of the pivotal things as far as that goes. Let's see. 1958, the soundtrack of the Oscar-winning film South Pacific, it was okay. Rose to #1 on the UK chart. This is in 1958 with the song Some Enchanted Evening, Happy Talk, and I'm Going to Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair, written by Rodgers and Hammerstein. And later went on to become a long-running #1 album of all time, spending an astounding total 115 weeks, including the year of 1959, atop the charts back in 1958. So that's pretty intriguing. Okay, let's see on the AP side. Double J's. Hey, Double J's, how you doing? I just noticed your, let's see, what's this you're saying? As long as you are live streaming, you will be okay. I'll be okay even if I don't stream. Double J's. This is just an added plus, okay? Because I get to interact with you all in the morning and stuff, saying good morning, and I like to hear what you all have to say in the chat. And I put this out, repost this out. which I had done at the beginning of the broadcast, and also over there on the audio side for NaPodPoMo day number 8 for the original Audio Month Challenge of NaPodPoMo there for our folks that are listening on the live replay over there on Spotify for podcasters. So we'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Let's see. Continuing with our history. Okay, in 1864, President Abraham Lincoln won re-election as he defeated Democratic challenger George B. McClellan. And McClellan, that was the general he fired, as far as that goes. On this day in 1960, John F. Kennedy won the U.S. president election over Vice President Richard Nixon, who later became our president. In 68, he was elected. Let's see what else we have. And in 2016, Republican Donald Trump was elected America's 45th president, defeating Democratic Hillary Clinton in an astounding victory for the celebrated celebrity business and politician novelist. So he's not a novelist; he's a politician. He's up there. You know, he was our president. He's been reelected. He is the president-elect, the 47th president. So it's just that time of year, the history coming up of all the presidents that were elected. And he's the second president that was, he was president once, and then there was a 4-year gap, and then he got reelected. It was Grover Cleveland back in the last century that did that. This is the only second time that's been done. And that's it for history as far as that goes. So we're coming up on an hour, and Big Juice says, just catching up on the comments. What did you say, Big Juice? Let me put this up on the board. So if you guys are just talking away. Double J says, as long as you live stream, you'll be okay. Yeah, I'll be okay. Yeah, you guys will be okay too. There'll be a Big J stream the hill walk. I think I've only done one stream of the walk, and that was using the phone, using Rumble. I like doing the audio. I like recording audio when I'm walking. The stream, it just bounces around a lot, and it's just like, I don't know. It just I really enjoy doing streaming right here at the PC desk. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and what is it? We're going to go ahead and take a little break here. I got to refresh my coffee here. We are running late, but c'est la vie. You know, that's what I got to say. I'm retired, so I slept in. We'll go over the football scores and the basketball scores when I get back. So you guys just hang loose here for a few minutes. We'll be right back. back. We are back here on Rumble Studios. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here. Hoping everybody is doing well. We took a little break there. We got a second cup of coffee here. We got our first hour under the belt here. And you follow me over there on X at Fireman Rich. And we're broadcasting this over on repurposing the audio over there on Spotify for Podcasters app for day 8 of NaPodPoMo. Hashtag NaPodPoMo. And good morning, Tony D. Tony D is in the house. Coming in. So yeah, the YouTube is working. He's waving from YouTube. He's let's see. He came in with the first on the okay. Yeah, YouTube is working. Facebook isn't though, Tony. Salute to you, my friend. Hashtag positive start today. Good morning to the missus. She's getting ready for the morning walk here. We're gonna be taking a little bit. So good morning to you, my friend. Good to have you. And currently down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, on the Twitch side, he posts 70 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Warner Robins. That's where Tony D is at. 70 degrees Fahrenheit right now, 79 for the high, 69 for the low, partly cloudy. And he's saying good morning to Smokin'. Good morning. Tina's not here. She's over on Hal's broadcast here. I got a late start this morning. I was up late watching the football game. Good football game last night, Tony. And he's saying good morning to Thamer, Lore's saying good morning to Tony. Tony's saying good morning to Rogue Fire, to Big Juice, and to Double J's. And he's saying hi over there. And YouTube came up, Facebook didn't. I think I forgot to click the thing. Rogue Fire saying good morning to Tony. Hey, mate. And Double J's is saying hi to Tony also. So Tony D is in the house. Glad to have you here, my friend. And we have the morning coffee, and yeah, I got started late this morning. I slept in, I just I wasn't rushing it. I started my weekend already. Okay, I can do that. I'm retired. Every day's a weekend here. Some will say no. I got to get up and I got to walk. My walking is very important to me. I guess Monday through Friday, it gives me balance, and you have to have balance as far as that goes. So glad to have you here, Tony, as along with the rest of the people and the people that are watching so far. Thank you. Right now, we have 7 people on the tote board. We have 2 people on Rumble. We have 1 person on Locals. Nobody over on – this is on the Rumble Studios thing. What do we have on X? That doesn't come in. Let me check the X, folks. Let's see. We have nobody on X? What's going on, people? Come on. It's because I started late. I missed them. on X. I just got a big circle there. But that's okay. We're still live streaming. They can watch the replay and stuff. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much also. The Facebook, I guess I just forgot to check the box here for it to stream. I think that's because Facebook came in yesterday. Facebook wasn't Wednesday's broadcast. It didn't come in Wednesday's broadcast. There was something funky going on the last couple of days on our YouTube, I should say. So we're off and running here, and okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see, what do we have? And we got the weather in, we got the thought for the day, we got the National Day in, we got the history in. Let's go into sports now, folks. Let's go to sports. We couldn't get the 100 years ago. There wasn't one up there. So NBA action last night. The Celtics played the other night, losing. But yesterday there was only 3 games, so there was no basketball on. Tonight, I did watch the Celtics lose to the Warriors. The Warriors were able to squeak one out, and that was in Boston Garden, so that was a good win for the Warriors. They don't look like the same Warriors, though. I don't know if you saw that game, Tony. I know you like basketball. The Warriors are not the Warriors of old. They're not shooting up the shitload of 3 points that they did, but they did beat the Celtics. Celtics are going to lose. Let's see. Celtics are playing the Nets tonight at 7:30, so that's the Nets. They're finally playing. And the Knicks, I don't think they play. Ooh, that's going to be a good game. Lakers and Sixers out there in Los Angeles. Let's see. Did the Celtics play the Bucks on Sunday? And Knicks play the Pacers Sunday at 5 o'clock. And I think the Knicks are off, the Nets. So that's basketball. Then the standings right now, even with the Celtics loss, they're still 7-2. Cavaliers are still undefeated. Holy crap. They're undefeated 9-0. And then let's see, the top 10. And this is the NBA East Conference. You got Cavaliers, number 1, Celtics. They're 2 games behind. Then you got the Pacers, Nets are number 4. Wow, go Nets. 5 is Hawks. Number 6, the Knicks, the New York Knicks. And then you got the Heat, number 7, number 8, Hornets, number 9, Bulls, and number 10, Wizards, as far as that goes. And in and out because I'm at work. Okay, yeah, Tony, I understand. No problem. Tony D is at work right now, folks. So he's in and out in the chat, listening and stuff like that. He is a working guy. He has to get through today, and then he can enjoy the weekend. But I always like to say I know exactly what Tony does because we're both associated with the United States Air Force. He's still active, and he turns a wrench. He's very on those F-15s. And Captain Rehab, good morning, sir. Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Good morning, my friend. Glad to have you here on this Friday. Made it to the weekend. Do you have to go into work today, or do you work at home? Or you're just going to blow off the day? Because the weekend started for me. I don't know. I'm going to just stick to my routine. So that's basketball there, folks, as far as that goes. In the Western Conference, Captain Rehab says he goes to Ruby Tuesdays and is the mayor of Cantina. No, he was the mayor. Oh, he I have not done Cantina, Captain Rehab, and I won't. I have more than my Captain Rehab says I have to work. Rich, I'm not you're not a liberat. Okay. Captain Rehab has to work today, so we'll just leave it at that. In the NBA West, we have the Suns number 1. That's good. I like the Suns. Thunder, Warriors, Rockets, Mavericks, Timberwolves, the Nuggets, the Kings, the Grizzlies, and the Lakers. They're number 10 as far as that goes. Captain Rehab last. So you're still a working stiff. So have a good work day. Get through the work day, and then you can enjoy the weekend with me. As far as that goes, just enjoy the weekends as far as that goes. So there's the NBA action. Now, last night, like I said, I started this broadcast late primarily because I was up watching Baltimore almost get beat by Cincinnati last night. Final score was it was the last couple minutes. That was touch and go there. Baltimore squeaked out a win 35-34. They ripped off 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to win it. At the halftime, Cincinnati was winning 14-7. Third quarter, it was 21-14. It was that fourth quarter that was just monstrous. Joe Burrows, the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, he went 35 passes for 56 for 428 yards. 4 touchdowns for him. Whoever had him for fantasy football this week is getting a lot of points. And then Lamar Jackson, he had 25 for 33. Didn't do too good in the first half. He had 290 yards, but he also had 4 touchdown passes. I think he ran in for 1 also. The rushing wasn't too high. It was Chase Brown had 42 yards, 1 TD. Derrick Henry, he had 68 yards, 1 TD. Receiving, this was Jamar Chase had 264 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. That was number 1. He had 1 touchdown and went ahead. He just took it off. It's coming in as a defender. He just snatched it from up top of him. Tyleen Waltz, he had 3 receptions for 115 yards, 1 TD. So a very good game. Total yards, Bengals had 470 yards to 389 for the Ravens. Passing yards, 420 yards passing for Cincinnati. That's monstrous. To 290 for Baltimore. Rushing yards was 49 for the Bengals, but the Baltimore Ravens had 99. Henry is just a monstrous running back. And yards per play, 6.3 for the Bengals compared to 6.7. So the Ravens' pass defense is last. They were saying that at the beginning. I watched it on Twitch. I had Twitch on the big screen here, so I was watching it last night. So good. My pick last night was right. Oh yeah, that's true, Captain Rehab. Yeah, the picks last night. Everybody, let's see. I picked Baltimore. You picked Baltimore. Tony picked Baltimore. Ted Hicks picked Baltimore. CBS picked. Let me bring it up here. Let me see. Let's see what the results is. We got time. We're talking about football, so let's go. And for those folks that are watching and listening on the replay, what I'm doing is we have a broadcast on Wednesday nights. It's called Let's Talk Football. It's in week 10. We go over the scores, but we have eight people that take part. Well, 7 people. We just take the CBS's picks as our 8th person. And for last night, I got it right here. Okay, here it is. For last night, Cincinnati Bengals and Baltimore. I had Baltimore. Brian had Baltimore. Tony G had Baltimore. Captain Rehab, you had Baltimore, and Ted Hicks had Baltimore. Tina had Cincinnati, and Michael Bathurst had Cincinnati. So, and what that is for the people that are watching on the replay and listening on Spotify for podcasters, those people that I just mentioned, and CBS had Baltimore. We make picks. CBS already made their picks. We put in our picks and see who wins the most wins and losses and stuff. Captain Rehab won last week. I don't think Tony was too happy with that, but you're a good supporter of Tony there over on Cantina. I hear Captain Rehab. Tony fills me as I don't need to go over there. It's just it's like it sounds like it's on Haps on steroids over there and stuff. So I had my fill at Haps. I'm content. I have control here as far as that goes. I have fun. I'm sure I'd have fun, but there's probably some people that we know. Let's see. Captain Rehab says, let's see. Yes, we need support to each other around. Oh yeah. Okay. I was almost going to post it, but you put the rose in there. See, I know what you're talking about. I still have fun with it. I wish that individual well, but yeah, it's just like I have no desire. There's certain people from Haps that I know they're over here. I have no desire. I think I even have a few blocked. My prerogative and stuff. Because I'm going to use it for a 6th time. There's some people that are over there that were on Haps that definitely were in the hyperbole mode as far as that goes. So that's 6 times I used that word. It's been a hyperbole week. There's 7 times. That's my word for the week, I guess. Hyperbole. Oh, there's 8 times. Oh, I'm having fun with that word this week. Let's see. So there we have it for the sports and stuff like that. And we'll see what happens this week in football. I think that the games, I don't know, some of the games they look okay. I'm just focused in on the Bills this weekend as far as that goes and stuff. I think most of my picks are the favorite, so I don't know. And the thing is, last week and this week, and I think it's going to be for the rest of. There's a lot of us that have all the same picks. The difference between one person and the other, Captain Rehab, is like 2 or 3 spots. That's it. So because CBS won it overall last week over you. They went 14-1. You had 13-2, which is pretty. That's outstanding as far. But 14-1, and CBS was going with all the favorites. So, which that time I guess it clicked. Let's see what we got in the news here. Let's check the news. We didn't have 100 years ago today, but we do have some news. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got that. We got that set. Let's go ahead. I'm not in no hurry today. Wednesday, I was just tired because I was up late Tuesday night. It took me a couple days to recover and stuff like that. So, my Proactive isn't that song. Isn't that a song from Madonna? Oh, I don't know. Hyperbole? Oh, there it is. That's 9 times. No, that's not a song. It's just some of the stuff that's been going on this week as far as that goes. And that's on both sides. I'll say that and just leave it at that. Let's see the news here. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have in the news? Oh, here's a good story. This is about the school. Let's go. This is a good. Charles F. Johnson Elementary School hosts a math-based challenge for second graders. Let's go ahead and show this one. Show you the community here in upstate New York. Johnson City is over there in Broome County. It's a pretty nice place up there, like most of the Triple Cities area. And let's see, we get that right here. We got that there. And this is off of Fox 40. I have no affiliation with Fox 40. Just like to present what they're showing on their webpage for news. And let's see, let's bring this up. There we have it. And we'll go ahead and listen to this one. Special, an interesting story, a community interest story.
Welcome back. Charles F. Johnson Elementary School students got the opportunity to take mathematics hands-on today. The activities based on the show Survivor included the floor is lava, food-based challenges to learn subtraction, and a royal heist to learn addition and place values. Separating into teams to get the proper answers from the cards past the Mission Impossible-based lasers, which were made of string. Teacher Hannah Linebaugh hopes the activity will strengthen students' understanding of the topic.
We're very known for here in second grade is trying different things, doing things that get the kids up and moving. And the biggest thing right now is engagement for us. We know that whenever we're doing something different or a little extra special, that kids are always buying into it and really getting the outcome that we want from them. So whenever we get the opportunity, we're always trying to do something creative, whether it's just myself in the classroom or the kids are staying in our own classrooms or we're moving and rotating classrooms.
Linebaugh says the school will continue to have a new but similar activity every.
Okay, so get the kids interested in math and stuff. I used to hate math when I was in grade school and didn't really care for it. And I think it wasn't until I started doing my college studies when I was in the service there through University of Maryland. That I realized, math is important, especially in the fire service. You got to know your hydraulics and stuff like that with water flows and pressures and all that. So I think I saw it clicked in my head what math was all about when I got into the service, because you had to apply, basic math. You have basic math, but math is very important in a lot of jobs that we do, and math is the language of science too. So I have high regards for math. So that's pretty interesting to get the kids excited about math at an early age and stuff. So let's see. We have, what else do we have in the news here? That's on Fox. I think that's the only good story on Fox right now that I have. Oh, okay. Let's do this because, yeah, we mentioned about Thanksgiving, but we also have Christmas coming up. So we're coming into the Christmas season, and I don't think it's officially a Christmas season until the the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day parade at the end is Santa Claus, and that's when the Christmas season start. But next month, let's see, Laura says I like Basic Mac, but when they start with the X and Y and all that, I'm out. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what really got me in grade school and high school and stuff like that. So, let's see, Rich. There's a rumor that Tony D attended a university. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. He attended a university. Yeah, he went to college. My alma mater is University of Maryland. That's the fire school there is really great. I got my associate, the Community College of the Air Force 2-year degree, associate's degree. I got in the Air Force, but it was most of my studies were through the general education studies were for the University of Maryland, which is a great university. I call that my alma mater. I should have got my bachelor's. That's the only regret I really have. I should have got my bachelor's. I can go back, but it's like, what's the point now? I'm retired now. So let's see. Here's a story. Like I said, after when you see Santa Claus at the end of this Macy's Day Parade, it is the Christmas season. But this is a story about Toys for Tots. Let's go ahead and see what this one has to say as far as that goes.
Southern Tier police departments are coming together to bring holiday cheer to families. Toys for Tots has been giving out toys to families since 1962 and serves as a collaboration between several police departments in the Southern Tier. The toy drive will be headquartered at 243 Main Street in Johnson City, along with each station having barrels to donate toys and signups to receive them beginning on December 2nd. Donations can be dropped off from then until December 20th. The only requirements are being a resident of Broome County and proof that you have children from the ages of 1 to 10 years old.
As Christmas approaches and the holiday season, we bag up all the gifts as the families come in and sign up and then distribute them to the families. So we're here to help everybody in the community, especially with the economy being the way it is. This year, we're expecting it to be really busy for us, but we're going to get through this and help the families here in Broome County.
Normal hours to donate will be 9 to noon and 1 to 4 on the weekdays, and then Saturdays from 9 to noon. Extended hours will be available on December 4th and 11th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Southern Tier police departments are coming.
Okay, so Toys for Tots in the Broome County area, they have that here in Tioga County. One of the things, when I was in the United States Air Force, the fire department at any military installation for the United States Air Force bases, the fire department took care of the Toys for Tots drive. And I think it's a combination now of the fire protection and security police and stuff like that to make sure all those kids that they get their Christmas gifts. And let's see, Rogue Fire says, that's great. Xmas can be a hard time when you're short on cash. Exactly. And that's the whole purpose of it, Rogue Fire. I had fun doing the Toys for Tots as a Air Force firefighter. The best fun I had was when we were over in Italy. The second time I was over there, we did Toys for Tots, and we had so many toys, we didn't know what to do. If anything, it gave us ideas to get toys and stuff. But we even had I think we even gave toys to some Italian families as far as that goes, that we knew we were in need. So it's always good to do that. It's a good feeling, being charitable and being kind and stuff like that. And I'm always for that. So that's a good story right there. Let's see what else we got here. I think that's it for Fox. And let's see. Yeah, okay. And let's see. Captain Rehab, he makes a comment saying, Rich, is there anything you like for Christmas this year? Wink, wink, wink. Hopefully the missus. The thing is, at this point in my life, Captain Rehab, I just wish for a healthy life and enjoyment of seeing others being taken care of and being kind to others and stuff like that. that's probably the greatest Christmas present. I know you're trying to make a funny out of it and stuff like that. So, but Christmas is some people, they just can't stand Christmas, but that's whatever. But what do I want for Christmas? There's not really. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I don't know. Maybe a new clock battery. I need a new clock battery. The missus ordered one of these it's a unique clock because it's different from the normal one. Okay, it's smaller, as you can see. This is my clock rate or my watch. You can't find this battery. I had to go online to look for it. Maybe a left hand. No, I'm right-handed.
I'm left-handed.
The missus is left-handed. Maybe I could. Oh, Captain Rehab, you're a mouthful there, my friend. Let's see, what else do we got? Let's go to Rogue Fire, lots of fire. So he's getting on top. Here's something new. This is something new in the southern tier of upstate New York. This is from My Hometown News. And I think a lot of most of the emergency services up here in New York State are volunteer fire departments, but they acquire. They have to pay for the gas. They have to pay for the maintenance on the rigs and stuff like that. And from my hometown today, that's WEBO WEBO 107.9. If you just Google WEBO radio, Owego, New York, here in Owego, this is the radio station I listen to mostly. Town of Owego fire districts, and most districts, I think even the district I'm in here in Tioga County, they're starting to bill for ambulance transports because it used to be free for volunteers. Starting in early 2025, the town of Owego fire district. Now that's different from the village. The village is they handle the village has their own fire district, and then you have the town of Owego. Fire district will begin billing ambulance transportations. They accrue charges for that, so pay for the gas and all that. The med techs, they don't get paid. Well, some of them, there's some departments that have paid med techs, but the charge made possible by recent New York State law updates will help support vital upgrades and cover costs for equipment and ambulance operations. In a post on Facebook, the Campville Fire Department stressed that 24/7 ambulance coverage ensures high quality care for all. Billing applies only to transport patients and is handled through MedX billing. Insurance will be billed first. The financial assistance options are available for those that are needed. If you can't pay for it, there's probably a way of doing that. Public comment session will be held Monday, November 18th. Campville Fire Department, if there's any questions about them doing this and stuff. So they're opening up to a public office as far as that goes. What happened? Oh, I turned it off. Rich, we live in America. How can they suggest we pay for things well, there's always a charge for something, Captain Rehab. Okay, that's the reality. You know as well as I do. There's always a bid. There's always a bill. There's always a bill. So that's coming from WBNG, and the guys there. I know quite a few guys from Campville Fire Department. That's in the town of Owego Fire District. They're a great bunch. They're a very great bunch. I worked with them on some incidents as far as that goes. Let's see. Let's go back here. I think that was the only article we had from WNBF. Or WEBO. On WNBF, another radio stations, they got a new coffee shop. They got a new coffee shop in where's this at? In Johnson City. This is down from the Oakdale Mall, the old Oakdale Mall, which is common. So there's some things going on in Johnson City there. Let's see. Let's bring this one up. As far as that goes, it's on WNBF. I'm making the missus laughed this morning. Yeah, you are Captain Rehab. She's laughing a little bit. And Rogue Fire, do you know what they did about the American Legion sign that? No, I haven't. You know, Rogue Fire, you remember that? So I haven't seen anything in the news. I'm keeping tabs on that. And Captain Rehab says, Rich, would it be okay if I attend the public meeting at Owego just to tell them that I heard about it? No, don't. Yeah. The missus say you can, so you can. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Go ahead, have at it. Whatever floats your boat, there, Captain. If you want to come all the way up from the city of brotherly love, that would be like a 6-hour drive for you, my friend. I think. Yeah, not too much. Okay, let's talk about this coffee, this new coffee place, because we had coffee this morning. You guys are making me laugh here now in the second hour. Let's see. I think that's the one. That's the one I want. There's a coffee shop, Batch Coffee, in New Endwell Coffee Shop. Okay, it's in Endwell, which is right near Johnson City. And let's see, is this up? Yeah, this is up. I just got to move it up a bit, just a tad. There we go. Let's see. Does that work? Yeah. Okay. So what this is pertaining to, Batch Coffee has moved quickly to transfer a closed Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant in Endwell into the next shop. The first shop is over there. It's right next to the Beer Tree at Oakdale Commons. It's I haven't tried this coffee shop, but me and the missus will be trying. The owner of Beer Tree Company, which is part of Beer Tree. Okay, let me show you what it looks like here, and you can tell that's the store in the picture you're seeing right now. That's the coffee shop in at the Oakdale Commons, I think. Here's the one in Endwell. That's the one we're talking. It used to be a Kentucky Fried Chicken. They converted it, okay, into Batch Coffee. Yeah, this is the one in Endwell is the first picture. This is the one in this is the one in Endwell, New York, right here. Let me shut this off. Skip ad. So you can tell that just by the signage, this is an old Kentucky Fried Chicken. They didn't tear down the old sign. So, but the owners of the Beer Tree Company already operate Batch Tree coffee shops in Shenango Bridge. You know, that first picture might be the Shenango. Okay, there's 3 of them. Shenango Bridge. That was the first one. There's one in Oakdale Commons. And the company acquired the vacant KFC site at 3010 East Main in Endwell in mid-September for $370,000. Partners Brendan Harden and Chris Rhodes said the job of renovating the old restaurant building started about 6 weeks ago. So these are the owners, and I think I've met the guy on the left. Or no, maybe the guy on the right. I think I met both these guys. They look familiar. They're owners of Beer Tree Brewery. Is that what it is? Or yeah, Beer Tree Brewery. Crews have been busy with makeover of the interior and exterior. Harder and Rhodes were on hand Wednesday as workers were being trained to the new Batch Coffee shop. About 20 people have been hired as staff. Rhodes said the location is scheduled to open November 13th, which is next Wednesday, and is expected to operate from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 7 days a week. The Endwell store. The Endwell store or Endwell shop will have the same offerings at the Shenango Bridge and Johnson City location. Batch Coffee expansion will continue. A grab and go location in Endicott is going to open next year. The drive up site will operate out of the former M&T Bank facility at 28 Grand Ave, which is this picture right here. This is going to be the new. Oh, there's the menu right there. That's that's the current place. You can see the bucket of chicken they decorated and stuff like that. But this is going to be the new place in Endicott, New York, which is the which is the birthplace of IBM as far as that goes. Batch Coffee is going to expand the dry site. Like I said, that location has been unused for 17 years since the bank closed the drive-through back in 2008. So there we have some activity going on. What's Captain Reese said? I need a beer tree. Yeah, there we go. A bourbon tree would be nice. Yeah, exactly. And then I got 3 dots. Okay, you said something you weren't supposed to, Captain Rehab. You got that was self-moderated on Twitch. You're being self-moderated there, Captain Rehab. Let's see. So there we have it. As far as it's always good to see new businesses pop up, and those guys from Beer Tree, they're a great bunch. Beer Tree is a great place to go for. They got the best cheeseburger in the Southern Tier, I think, right now. I sent an article. Oh, I don't accept links there, Captain Rehab. I don't do the links. That's I don't do the link bit. No, I'm afraid not. No. That's why you got the 3. Okay, we're trying to send a link. The links aren't opened in and I won't hit links and stuff. That's I've had more than my share of email phishing. Not that you would do that, okay, but okay, what's the article? What's the title? Give me a nomenclature, and hopefully this is a clean article. What's the I've got my Google up. I can search for it. Just give me the gist of the article or the subject. But yeah, for the folks that are watching, I haven't moderated on Twitch because you get some wacky, and that affects the regular. Captain Rehab's a regular and stuff like that. But it's just a good practice as a broadcaster not to accept links. I'm waiting. What article? You're going to give me the title? It's about the S&S United States being towed. The SS United States being towed from Philadelphia became the world's largest artificial reef. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me see. That would be the USS America. USS America. No, USS United States. States being towed from Philadelphia, the world's largest artificial art. Let's see, art. Just give me a moment, folks. And the people listening on the, you can't see this, but we'll read the article. Let's see. County officials say the ship will begin departing from Philly over the 2 days, November 14th and 15th. That's next week. Okaloosa County recently acquired an iconic ocean liner in a $10 million deal. The county has plans to sink the ship and turn it into the world's largest artificial reef. Wow. Let's see. We got something from CBS here. Okay, let me do my let's see, pause on this site. Hang on, Captain Rehab. We got to get through the commercial here. I got it. Okay. I found the article. I bring up a video on it and stuff. Thank you for okay, let's see. Okay, this is from CBS News Philadelphia. Captain Rehab is let's see. Yeah, this is I like these type of articles, Captain Rehab. I'm interested in this. This is interesting. Okay, here we go. Stand by.
The United States now has an official moving date. The ship will begin its journey next Friday. It has to be timed out for low tide so that the ship has enough clearance to move underneath the Walt Whitman, Commodore Barry, and the Delaware Memorial bridges. That's expected to be around 7 a.m., which could impact your morning commute. The ship will then head to Alabama and then Florida, where it will be sunk to become the world's largest artificial reef.
At MGM Casino.
So that's a good article. That's cool. That is very cool as far as that goes. The USS United States, it's an ocean liner. Looks like, yeah, it does look you say that, it does look like the Titanic. Exactly. Scheduled to depart Pier 1882 on South Philly to a docking area in Mobile, Alabama. It actually is a sister ship to the Titanic, I believe. Really? That is cool. Yeah, it does. It looks just like the Titanic. Titanic had 4 stacks, though. Let me bring the picture back up here. Of it. Hang on. Let me get rid of this commercial thing here. Yeah, it does. It only has 2 stacks, as you can see. There's 2 stacks right there. But it does. It's an old ship. That's an old ocean liner and stuff like that. It actually is a sister ship. And three working club class. Hey, club class, 3 working. The 4th was fake. I'm not sure what you meant by that, club class. How you doing? Not sure what you meant by that, club class. 3 working. The 4th was fake. Okay. Oh, 3 working. The 4th was fake. Oh, on the Titanic. Oh, okay. The missus just clarified that. Okay, you're talking about the stacks on the Titanic. That's okay. Smokestacks. Okay, that I did not know that. That's an interesting fact. They only had. I thought all 4 of them were working. Wow, Mrs. got it right. Club class said. She likes that. She likes it when she's right. Oh, so this is an interesting article. Thank you, Captain Rehab, for pointing this out. This is really interesting. And my father would be really interested. He's an old Navy guy. So this will be the largest reef. And I think that's a fitting end to a ship instead of completely dismantling it and scrap it and stuff. Put it out at sea so the sea can reclaim it and stuff. So, yeah, Club Cast, the missus got it right. Very good. Very good, Captain Rehab. Thank you. I'm impressed with that, my friend. I am impressed with that. Thank you very much for sharing that. That's a very interesting. I like those type of articles. So we got let's see what else we got here on WNBF. Do we have anything else? Let's see. Rockefeller Christmas tree isn't from New York this year. I guess last year it was down there at Rockefeller Center. So there's nothing going on there. And let's see. Laura says U.S. aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman was here in Norway a few days ago in Oslo. Oh, really? Okay. That's a big one. That's a big aircraft. It's just like the USS Gerald Ford. That's a good size aircraft carrier. Let's see. We have nothing there. Let's check WBNG. Let's see, where's this at? Let's go ahead and
Oh, done?
yeah, we got one more story here.
All right.
We got one more story. Where we at? We're at an hour and 49 minutes. So let's we got one more story here on WBNG. Let's see. We want to change that one to this one, and this one comes close to home. This is about New York State Veterans Home Cemetery celebrates 120 years, and this hits home because my kid brother, we had his funeral 2 years ago at a New York State Veterans Cemetery down in Orange County, New York, in Goshen, New York. There's one down there, and where he is his final resting spot. So this, and actually that picture that's in the picture there, that I almost thought that looked like it. So let's go ahead and hear what this story has to say.
Landmarks of Shenango County has always been celebrating the historical landmarks of Shenango County has always been a priority of the Historical Society, and tonight they commemorated the legacy of the cemetery at the New York State Veterans Home. The cemetery in Oxford is celebrating its 120th year. It's located across the street from what is known as one of the oldest veterans homes in the country. Members of the Shenango County Historical Society toured the cemetery today and noted how important it is to continue shedding light on these landmarks.
Local history is American history, it is regional history, it is New York State history, and when we preserve and share those stories, it brings us back closer to our heritage and helps us understand where we come from, where we're going, and where we might go in the future too.
Groundskeeper at the New York State Veterans Home, Eric Otero, has been taking care of the cemetery. He says he enjoys giving it the attention it deserves and shared with 12 News a personal connection behind his work.
My father was a veteran, and he was a Vietnam veteran, so he was a little iffy on that, but he became proud by the end. I've worked here for 10 years now, seeing familiar names over there now and knowing that, I'm taking care of their last resting place.
The Shenango County Historical Society encourages the public to get involved in what the county has to offer. For more details, you can visit our website, wbng.com.
So you can see the oldness of this particular cemetery, and like I said, this place it reminds me of where my younger brother is laid to rest. And thank you, Club Class and Captain Rehab. That's 2 years. It he had he was a Newburgh City firefighter, and then he had a car accident after he got off of duty here, and he's a Marine, ex-Marine, and I've talked about my kid brother Willie quite a few times. So just that this reminded me of, and it had me thinking of him. As far as, and it's important to have these places. So there's a cemetery down in Orange County, New York, in Goshen. That's where his resting spot, and this is part of that system, the New York State Veterans Cemetery system. And Club Class says we have a big American World War II cemetery here in the UK outside Cambridge. I visited often. Respect for all. Yes, and that's what it is. Yes, respect to them all. Tragic loss. I salute him. Yeah, it's he had when he just to clarify, Club Class, and for the people that are watching, my kid brother, he was in the service, Marine. He got out just before the bombing of Beirut, and then he ended up becoming a West Point Fire Department. He was in the West Point Fire Department. He transferred to Newburgh City Fire Department, and then he was going to become a New York City firefighter, but he was working at Newburgh City Fire Department for a few years. He came home. He got in a car accident, became a paraplegic. He ended up going back to New Paltz. He got his accounting degree, and he worked down in Queens, New York for a number of years. And it just, it was during COVID. It was right after COVID. That's when he passed. It wasn't because of COVID. It was just some complications due to his being a paraplegic. He passed away down there at the Veterans Hospital in Queens. and his final interment was at the Goshen Veterans Cemetery there in Orange County, New York. So I have high regards for these places of high respect. And yeah, club class. My kid brother, you know, he would say thank you to respect, but he would say that everyone that's in these cemeteries are real heroes of America, and you know, that's just, I think that's a good note to end on right there as far as that goes. I do appreciate the service that these gentlemen and women, you know, for serving their country. I always say I had the distinct pleasure and honor to have served this country that I love for 20 years. And I don't joke about that at all. I take that very serious, and those that have served, I take very serious too. So I think that I just came across that just looking at that right now. And a good story. For a minute, folks. I clicked the wrong button. Oh my God, what a bonehead. I'm getting all sappy and stuff. Hang on, we're going to come back in. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm on the PC box right now, but I'm on the, I know, Captain Rehab, you don't need to see my nose hairs. Just a minute. Just a minute, my friend. We'll bring it back up here. Here we go. There we go. We're back. I'm pressing buttons. I guess it is time to go here, folks. And as far as that goes, so thank you. What a bonehead I am. Oh my God. I tell you. Never a dull moment here. Never a dull moment on the morning coffee as far as that goes. So yeah, my goodness. Exactly, Captain Rehab. I pressed the wrong button. I was clicking all the tabs I had open and stuff. So we had a close-up. Yeah, I know how you. I know how you enjoy those close-ups, Captain Rehab. As far as that goes, you got to laugh from the missus. What's this? I need him to trim the old nose hairs. I trimmed the back club. Let's see. Who's that young lady I saw in a picture? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea, Laura. It's my family member. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see. And each and whatever. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and end our broadcast here now, and we're coming up on 2 hours and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you very much to Tina, our Jersey girl, smoking schizo down there in Florida. Thank you, Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Laura from Norway. We had quite a bit of people here this morning. Thank you, Rogue Fire 69. Thank you very much, Rogue Fire, coming in from man, it's late where you're at right now. It's past midnight, right? Let's check the time there in Australia. Yeah, it's 12:40 a.m. over there where Rogue is at. So he's staying up real late. Want to say thank you to Big Juice Steve from Ohio. Thank you very much. And we're going down the list here. Thank you, Double J's. And thank you, Tony D. Salute to you, my friend, my brother veteran, my good friend, fellow broadcaster there, along with Smoking Schizo, Go Prime Beef, Smoking Schizo, brother veteran and Air Force folk there. Want to say thank you to Captain Rehab. Thank you. That article, very good, sir. Thank you for contributing to the broadcast here. Greatly appreciate it. And let's start the outro music here. Thank you very much, Captain Rehab. And let's see. I think that's about it as far as that goes. Club class. Club class. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Fireman Rich, I said glad, not glad. Yeah, okay. And that's about it. That's that's covered the bases. So I want to say thank you. Yeah, love you too. Same with you, club class. You all have a great one there. I want to say thank you for those that were watching on Rumble Studios, Rumble, Locals, YouTube, X, Live, Twitch, Kick, and we would have had the Facebook. It's not up though. But thank you for the replay watches also for those folks. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on the audio side, on the audio, and you too, Laura, have a great day. And all, as far as Laura saying that, let me get this in here. Captain Rehab, again, thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciate it. And Club Class, yeah, we love you too, dude. And Laura, thank you very much. You have a great one, Laura. And yeah, football on Sunday. Go NFL. You have a great one there, Captain Rehab. And everyone, have a great weekend. This is Rich Roberts, Half Fireman Rich. We got it. Half Fireman Rich over on X, wishing you all well. And I know I gotta talk more, so we're talking about it. I'm hearing the noise in here. She's laughing over here. But you all have a great one wherever you may be on this big boulevard. Again, Rich Roberts, Half Fireman Rich, over there on X is my mainstay. Here on these social media platforms, these fine social media platforms. And again, thank you for watching and your listen for Napod Pomo Day number 8. You all have a great one today on this Friday. We made it to the weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you all later. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Thanks again, guys. You and the missus have a great day, bro. Thank you very much, Club Class. Great day. And we'll have a great one. Thank you, Club Class. Ciao for now, guys.